Okay, thank you, Ben Taylor, defense attorney, for joining us to kind of explain everything that happened in court. And I was watching this in real time, this play out in the Ian Mitcham trial. I think a lot of people, you see trials on TV and they are over in the snap of a finger. This has been months and months. We've already gone through multiple phases of this case, including the guilt phase of this case. What we are in right now is this penalty phase. Jurors are trying to decide and come to a unanimous decision. Should Ian Mitcham, who has already been found guilty of murdering Allison Feldman back in 2015, should he get a life sentence or should he get the death penalty? Well, we heard the judge declare a mistrial for just count one for this penalty phase. So now they've got to bring in a whole new jury, right?
Yes, right now the prosecutor and the defense attorney will set a new trial date only for the penalty phase. The guilt phase is already over, but the penalty phase can be retried. So they'll bring in a new jury, do questionnaires, question a new jury, and a new 12 members of the jury panel will now decide whether or not Ian Mitcham gets life or death by a new jury panel.
When I was thinking about this, it's a lot to kind of digest because this jury has been on this case now for months and months. They went through those other phases. How hard is it to approach a penalty phase with a whole new jury who hasn't heard all of these different things in the trial?
Yes, when you have a brand new jury who hasn't been through all the trial for months, it's going to be a little bit difficult to get them up to speed into why they should either give Ian Mitcham life or death. But they'll still hear all the aggravating and mitigating factors from the prosecutor and the defense attorney. And based upon those factors alone, they'll determine whether or not to give Ian Mitcham life or death.
Also, this is the first time that they are taking this to a jury in the penalty phase to say, is he going to receive which sentence? They only have one more chance at pursuing the death penalty in this case, right? They only get two chances total.
Yeah, under Arizona law, the prosecutor only gets two bites at the apple. They have two chances to try to convict and kill Ian Mitcham. So ultimately, if they get a hung jury again, Ian Mitcham will get life automatically under Arizona law.
We know that tomorrow the judge is going to be sentencing Mitchum for the other two charges that he was charged with. And then basically we'll be waiting for this next phase to start, right?
Yeah, under Arizona law, the judge gets to sentence Ian Mitcham under the other counts that he was found guilty of. So the judge gets to sentence him under the other counts that he was found guilty of. But because it's a death penalty trial, under Arizona law, a death penalty, only the jurors can decide whether or not Ian Mitcham gets life or death. So that will be decided in the future when they set a new trial date. And ultimately, this prosecutor will only have two bites of the apple and they don't kill him this time, pretty much he'll get life.
When we saw some of the jurors sitting there and being told, hey, this is a mistrial now, you could see that there was some frustration with some of them. Obviously, this has to be a unanimous verdict here when it comes to this. And clearly, there were some people that disagreed with each other. Otherwise, we wouldn't have had this jury at an impasse. This point of the trial, this phase is tricky because people are heavily considering this verdict and this decision that they have to make.
Yeah, for jurors, this will be one of the hardest decisions they'll have to make for the rest of their lives. So that deciding if you're going to give somebody the death penalty or life in prison is one of the hardest decisions they'll ever make in their entire lives. So it's a very emotional decision, and that's why you see it a lot of times hung jurors when it comes to the penalty phase in death penalty trials.
And that was going to be my next question. How normal is this to play out in this kind of penalty phase to have a hung jury when it comes to this decision?
I mean, people might remember the Jodi Arias trial, and the Jodi Arias trial is a famous trial here in Arizona, and that was a hung juror, and they tried that twice because both jurors were hung. So in death penalty trials, it's not uncommon that you see jurors having a difficult time deciding whether or not to give somebody life or death.
Yeah. A hard decision. Thank you so much for joining us and for breaking all this down and explaining this.
Well, anytime. Thank you.